Hey, I'm Daniel Young, and this is Gem Getter. Gem Getter is a print-and-play game about digging in the dirt, collecting sweet gems, and trying to outshine any rival gem enthusiasts. You can play with any number of players if you have enough sheets. Here's how to play. To set up, place one of the 2 roll sheets and 2 6-sided dice in the center of the table. The dice should be different colors. Give each player a random dig sheet and something to write with, and you're ready to go. Gem Getter plays in 9 rounds. Each round begins with one player crossing off a round on the round tracker and rolling the dice. Place the dice on the corresponding spaces on the roll sheet. If you have white and orange dice, it's pretty clear where they go, but if you have different colors, just decide ahead of time which color goes on which side of the sheet. Your dice roll reveals which dig patterns will be available for all players to choose from this round. Now, simultaneously, each player selects one dig pattern and digs it into their mind. If you select a die roll that shows 2 patterns divided by an OR sign, you can only choose one of these patterns. Once you've chosen a pattern, all digs must follow these rules. Your first dig must touch the top row of your mine. All later digs must be connected to a previous dig pattern. Your dig pattern can be rotated or flipped any way you like, but it cannot overlap a previous dig, the edges of the mine, or any of these 5 white boulders. By the way, you can dig in whatever style you like. Draw simple outlines, shade them in, or maybe just X out the squares. Any gems or rocks unearthed by your dig are collected on the right-hand side of your sheet by filling in these circles from left to right. Each gem and rock scores differently, and you can track how many points you've earned by looking at the score bubble above the last filled circle for each type. Quartz, granite, and slate score for each complete set. You need to collect one of each to qualify for the score listed above. Gold is worth 2 points each to begin with, then slowly increases in value when you collect your 4th gold. Diamonds are always worth 4 points each. Your first 2 emeralds aren't worth anything, but the value jumps to 10 when you collect a set of 3. Collect the remaining 3 for an additional 15 points. Sapphires aren't worth much at first, but increase significantly in value as you collect more. Rubies are the opposite. Your first ruby is worth 5 points, but the value per ruby decreases as you collect more. Don't get stuck with 1 amethyst, you'll lose 3 points. Collect a second amethyst for a huge jump in value. Each garnet scores a point for every gold you've collected. If you had 6 gold and 2 garnet, your garnet would score 6 points each for a total of 12 points. Finally, oil doesn't earn points. Collect it on this separate track beneath your mine. When you fill in a circle that has one of these dig squares above it, cross off the square and immediately dig 1 extra space in your mine, following those placement rules we talked about earlier. Bonus gems can be earned in 2 ways. If you dig all the way around one of these 5 white boulders, you collect the gem inside. Cross it off and fill in another circle on the right side of your sheet. If you dig out an entire row or a column, collect the gem shown on the side or bottom of your mine. If a row or column has a boulder in it, you don't need to get the boulder bonus to qualify for the row or column bonus. As the end of the game approaches, it's possible that neither of the available dig patterns can fit anywhere on your sheet. In this case, you can instead dig just 1 square. That's all. Finish all 9 rounds by repeating the same steps. Roll, dig, collect. At the end of 9 rounds, determine the value of your gem collection by recording the highest score bubble reached for each gem type in these subtotal fields. Add everything together to determine your final score. The player with the highest score wins, and if there's a tie, the tied players share the victory. If you'd like to try Gem Getter yourself, you can find a demo sheet in the description of this video. You can also buy your own copy on PNP Arcade. Thanks for watching.